A little late, but doesn't matter. The recording is still here. Happens. Thanks for reminding me, Sophie. So if you were looking for 5 minute breakouts and retest, we see this one here: breakout, retest, and then you could react on the upside movement. But again, don't marry a certain direction, because what was the market doing here? It wasn't breaking yet, but it was attacking the lows once or a few times already. And you know, the more lows you create, the more chance the market can break below that. So we have seen that breakout to the downside. Market came back to the retest. Just before the weekend, we got some entry opportunities there. Also, if you go to the 5 minutes, we started breaking that structure, coming back to the retest just before the weekend, giving us that retest basically. But I personally, like I said, don't like to react just before weekends. In my opinion, that's way too dangerous. But still, it's good, because what have we seen? The market reacted beautifully on our breakout of our support. What do? Market creates a new support. If you are active price trapper, if you're active and consistent in your charts, you would have seen this, that this was a new support and that the market just broke up, retest, and boom, went again. 1 hour engulfings, 30-minute time frame. Yeah, evening stars, engulfings, 50-minute time frame, evening stars, engulfings, and guess what? Look at that 5 minute. This is like the last structure that create the high, okay? Then we have the high and low, market stays a little bit, and then boom, breakout, retest, and market takes off. Okay, so that was a beautiful opportunity over there for Euro USD, around 15 pips stop, and the market is now almost 100 pips of profit. So yeah, again, beautiful how the market follows up on these highs and lows and the breakouts and retests. For GCAT, we did got the retest here. This was Thursday evening. We rejected on that 1 hour time frame. 30-minute time frame was also showing the engulfing candle. 15-minute time frame also showed us the engulfing candle. So all time frame candlestick patterns were in place. And if we then go to the 5-minute time frame, that was a little bit harder to react on, because the last real structure was right over here. We do have some supply sitting right over here and also over here. This breakout retest was good in my opinion, but yeah, not the most clean one. But if you mix this together with the time frames, 1 hour, 30-minute, 15-minute, you would have seen that the market was preparing to go higher. And then just before the weekend, we got a run of around 72 pips with a 20 pip stop. So that's beautiful 103 risk to reward material. Okay, so again, in my opinion, very nice price trap. NZD USD, look at that, beautiful. Market reacted with a, what is this? This is like Wednesday in the midday, around that area. What have we seen? Market created engulfing candle, 30-minute time frame, create that morning star, 15-minute time frame also showed you the tweezer bottom, and I think the 5-minute also showed you a beautiful opportunity there. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. You could find yourself, this is a breakout retest, you could find yourself an entry in that area with a stop loss around 10 to 50 pips, and the market went for 29.4 pips in profit. Went back to break even. For me personally, that was a massive break even move, sadly enough, because market did give us another opportunity there. So if you missed this one, you could be potentially looking at this one here, but after that I just left it alone. Okay, so good. Then we go to USD Canadian. USD Canadian, pretty nasty chart in my opinion, but the breakout retest was in place. We had engulfings on the 1 hour time frame. We had engulfings on the 30-minute time frame. We had engulfings on the 15-minute time frame, and even the 5-minute time frame showed us a beautiful breakout retest. Okay, so a lot of opportunities there on USD Canadian for that first retest, with a potential around, let me say, 8 to 10 pips stop, with a move to the upside around 44 pips. So a 1-on-3 risk to reward was definitely possible here. I did trap this again yesterday, but with the focus on the breakout retest to the upside. And I told you on the session, on the private morning sessions, I want to see a little wick sweeping these lows. And this is exactly what happened. Okay, 1 hour engulfing, 30-minute time frame engulfing, 50-minute time frame trees a bottom, and look at that 5-minute time frame breakout retest, right? So if you then know my entry criteria, you would have had a beautiful wick entry around this area, 8 pip stop. Market went for 24 pips in profit. So 103 was also again possible on this push to the upside. Let me check the chart you sent it out. What is this? NZD JPY. Ah, yeah, the SD JPY to check. We are getting very close to um, support and lows, so we gotta pay attention there. Missed by 1 pip. Ah, that's sad. That's sad, but it happens. All right. Okay. Done for the week. Let me check. Look at that. What's this? GN. Sheesh. Amazing. Like 1 on 3 first take profit, and then boom. You gotta love price swap, right? The simplicity about it is just, yeah, amazing. Good. Let's dive straight into the charts. Let's see what we have. I know already we have pretty bad charts, in my opinion. Not really clean structure, not really, yeah, breakouts or trending markets or yeah, I just don't like what I'm seeing in the charts at this point right now, but I not looking too good. Maybe euro pound, but yeah, I just take 3% fixed, but 4 weeks at 3%, 12% a month. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. If you ask me, that's pretty good. That's amazing, right? If you're using a 50K finite account, that's 5 to 6 thousand dollars um a month. So not a lot of people have that type of income, especially if it's location free. If you can do it whenever, wherever you want. What an ugly charts. I just don't like what I'm seeing. I gotta be honest. I'm almost saying like, you know what? No price drops today. It's a long time I did this that I said like, okay, no price traps. Yeah, new skills, pretty much everything. But the charts, I already said it last week also. The charts last 2 weeks, something like that, aren't really the best price trap charts. Of course, the market keeps respecting highs and lows, but yeah, it's not just what I like to see. USD cat maybe, but not also not really the most beautiful chart, right? UJ no, gold, yeah. Just buy. If you do something, just buy. No, 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 no. No financial advice. I'm only here for educational purposes. So yeah, USDCHF, I'm gonna trap it. Let's see. Let's see where we can get with this one. I'm gonna just use this zone right over here because that's pretty much the first stop we can expect when the market comes back for the retest. If the market comes back for the retest, of course. So we do have one. Western zones. Then we have this low here. I know it's CHF. I know, but I'm gonna go through the charts one more time, but really slow and focused. So you can trap it like this, but yeah, also not the most beautiful chart. There we go. Um, yeah, this is also a breakout point, but I don't trust this massive wick there. So hence the USD, nope. Hence the JPY. Let's just use this as educational purpose. I would also use this low here for maybe the turnaround, for maybe filling up the gap to the downside. That was personally my first reaction of the week. Euro JPY. The sell was a beautiful idea, by the way. Let me check. Let me check. Let me put an alert on this one. If this high gets broken, that will be interesting. Crossing up. There we go. Let me make this longer. There we go. NCCHF, nope. 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 Beautiful. Nicely spotted, by the way. clean price trap, clean breakout, clean retest. Let me check the price action here. 1 hour looking good. 30-minute engulfing. 50-minute time frame morning star. What does the 5-minute do here? 5-minute didn't really give us an opportunity, but all these other time frames did. Clean reaction. Congratulations. Yeah, G Chef, you could maybe let me first check on another broker. Oppo. So this is okay. 743. Same high. Yeah, that's the same. Just checking, making sure. There we go. We shall see. It's a high and a low. You can work with that. Don't force too much. Maybe now I'm a little bit forcing, but nope. Yeah, here Euro USD, maybe the follow-up of the down movement here. Just gonna put the support on this one. The resistance is right over here, but watch out for the gap just above that. Euro NZD. We were looking for sells. It didn't respect. But of course, I warned you for the news. So what time was it again? Here we go. That was the news I warned you for. So if you have an NZD pair, I told you, be careful. Massive news coming. Euro pound, yeah, you could use euro pound here, but you know what I take or yeah, what I find from euro pound. Such an ugly chart that last like months even. It did gave us a good breakout retest here, also right over here. So it does give opportunities, but sometimes the price action is just so ugly. Euro CHF is ugly. Euro CAD is not good. Euro AUD maybe. You sum it up. UCAD, Euro Pound, AUD, USD. Let's stay away from it. Nope. Nope. Canadian CHF. Yeah, maybe for the turnaround, but that's really going against trend, so be careful. Let me just put it on here. There we go. Let's see if we can get a proper retest. Euro AD USD. This was, I think you're looking at that at AD USD this way. Yes, of course. What's the longer term trend here? Yeah, we are more in the consolidation phase than a trending market. Let's see if we can get a proper retest. Would be good. Here. And that will be it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it with that. So AUD USD waiting for a retest. Canadian CHF exactly the same thing. Euro pound is breaking out. I put a red flag right now, but let's just see if we can hold that breakout. Euro USD maybe retest back into the zone to follow that downtrending movement here. G-Chef is in between the zones, so waiting for the breakout. NSDJPY, yeah, like I said, pure educational purpose here. I'm not convinced about this chart, but I just want to see like how does the market react with this 5-minute now? Are we gonna break above it? Maybe fake out to then move lower or not? We shall see. We shall see. USD Canadian also in between the zones, waiting for the breakout, and then we have USD CHF where we are waiting for a retest, and that will be it. We do have 2, 4, 6, 8 price traps. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 8 price traps, more than enough to have for this week. Let's see how it will play out. If you check the price traps from last week, how they went and what kind of results we got out there, you would have seen that we got another we got another beautiful week, another profitable week, right? If you really follow the rules, if you really watch price action, you hold yourself to your risk management, it was another good week, right? Um, and it also wasn't really the most price swaps. I think it was the same, like 7 to 8 price swaps, something like that. So you don't need 10, 12, 15 price swaps on a day. No, you just need 6 to 8 price swaps on a week and you're good. Do you think NFP will be this week or next because of the shutdown? I'm not sure, to be honest. The only thing I know is that there is a delay in the numbers and the news events. It isn't even planned on Forex Factory, of course. Is it moved to next week, maybe? We have a CPI on Wednesday, PPI on Thursday. Yeah, at this point, it's even moved to next week on Forex Factory. So we shall see. We shall see about that. Okay. Let me check what I'm doing here. Okay. Yeah, could be pretty big, especially if maybe the US government is back, and then NFP is coming out together with CPI, with PPI. It's gonna be a nasty week. Talking about the news for this week, we do have the FOMC meeting tonight. I don't expect too much from that. The JPY Bank of Japan Ueda is gonna speak, so please be careful with your GPY pairs. Unemployment claims, Fed Chair Powell tomorrow. We shall see if it really comes. Because of the shutdown, some things can be delayed or not, just not coming there. AUD at 12 o'clock. That's also a pretty big one in my opinion that we need to pay attention at. Friday night, Canadian employment and unemployment, and USD on Friday. For the rest, Monday will be a bank holiday on USD, Canadian, and JPY, but for the rest, it's looking pretty calm. This is one where you need to pay attention for. This is a pretty big one that could impact the charts nasty. So please be aware Wednesday, so next Wednesday, but I will go over that, of course. That CPI is coming also over there. Okay, so that's a little bit about the news. Pretty calm. The coming day. Tomorrow also pretty calm. Only Friday we could expect some stronger moves. Let me say it like that. But for the rest, it's looking pretty calm. Okay, so good. Let's check. Let me first check. Did we have a breakout on Euro Pound? Yes, of course. So we can change that color into orange. Okay. Okay. And JPY looking way too bearish. We need to break structure. We need to create price action, and that's not the case at this point. All right, let's talk about crypto. What did I say here last week? Let me think. First of all, for all the holders, all the Bitcoin holders, congratulations with another all-time high. Okay, we have a new all-time high of 126,200, something like that, 126,310. So congratulations if you're still holding this on. I did expect the market to create a new all-time high. What I did mention though, and I think that was my Wednesday session. Sometimes I need to think because of all the sessions, but I think I was saying like, please just watch out of this supply zone over here. I was happy to see the market breaking above 4-hour structure. That was something very good. But then we were at daily supply, and that was something we need to pay attention at. And you can do that by just going to lower time frames and see how the market is creating their structure. At this point, look at that 1-hour time frame never gave us a turnaround, never broke structure. Now we are breaking structure. Now we are looking for maybe retracements back into these previous highs. Okay, so you can watch this high here for maybe a retest right now, and even where we are right now could be also the next support level. But I would be paying attention at this zone because this could be the retest zone for Bitcoin right now, after making his new all-time high. I wouldn't be surprised if we would see Bitcoin doing things like this for the next couple of weeks. Okay, so not really the biggest run, but still like consolidating around the all-time highs, maybe creating a new all-time high, maybe another push to 130, because I do believe we can still get that 130 out of it. Um, but I'm not really sure if we can really expect the big move where everyone was talking about to 200, 250. I'm not sure if we will get this. And of course, like you guys know, I always follow up day by day. So for me, it doesn't really matter. As long as I just keep following this chart every single day, watching the price action, how the market runs, I'm just happy and I just react to what the market shows me. Ethereum, by the way, also very strong. What have we seen right now? What did the market create here just before the weekend, or just after the weekend? An equal high. Okay, so that week equal high really got my attention here. So the zone around this. Sorry, guys, need to check something first. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. So this is my next target zone where I expect the market to at least dip into and then maybe retrace. But in my opinion, I think the alts will go for new all-time highs after the retracement here is done. Okay. So what is the zone you can look at for a retracement? By the way, if you look at the weeklies, guys, I told you is if this rejection was hard, we would go up. Bitcoin, exactly the same thing. If we could reject, I expect a strong move up. That's exactly what happened, right? Um, this is just price action, highs and lows, breakout retest. So where can we go to for a retracement for Ethereum? Basically, the support we are right now is already good. In my opinion, this could be the support that pushes higher, but still, we do have a lot of resistance zones sitting right over here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see Ethereum at the end of the week around $4,250, maybe higher if the retest happens fast. We shall see. We shall see. Okay, that's a little bit it. If we take a look at the dominance on Ethereum, yeah, we just stay at the same levels. The dominance on Bitcoin, same thing. We are in a retracement mode. Same thing here for the Ethereum dominance. We are in a retracement mode. And we also see that on the Ethereum Bitcoin chart, where I'm still looking at that weekly zone here, where I still believe that the market could potentially get there, especially if the market does what I'm expecting, like Bitcoin going like maybe consolidating, going higher and so on and so forth, while Ethereum maybe goes in a retracement. We shall see. Okay, for Solana, by the way, this is in my opinion looking good to start rising again. Yeah, breakout retest on that weekly time frame. Maybe we will take out the lows one more time and then start moving higher again. But it's looking good. All the altcoins are at the same position. We retested weekly highs on Uniswap, on Hedera, on Ripple, on Stellar, Solana, all the same, right? Now we got a good push. We are in supply zones. Only Stellar made an equal high here. Ripple also reacted on supply. So in my opinion, still bearish. Also here reacted. So still bearish, still bearish. The lower time frames are turning bullish, but the higher time frames looking bearish. Okay. Not bearish, but like retracement bearish. So Stellar together with Ethereum made an equal high, which is maybe a sign that these two are getting some strength out of the market, but we shall see how this will develop during this week. Oh, man. This is this is insane. Binance, I'm not sure if someone is holding this, but whew, I hold this. Not anymore, but I did in the previous bull run. Like I bought around $20 and then I sold around this area, 500, 550. And now I'm looking at this like, yeah. Yeah, I know. Victor is holding Binance. I know, I know. I told him, congratulations with the all-time high. I look at that right now. Phew. It's going bonkers. Lovely to see. But good, that's it. If there are no more questions, let me know in the chat box. Do you have any questions? I do have 4 minutes, around 5 minutes time. And then I'm gonna close off this Zoom call. Last week, recording, by the way, sadly enough, it didn't upload. I'm not sure what the problem is. I was talking about this also with Sandra, and he said like, yeah, but your time was over and it cut it out in the middle of your speech. Maybe that's the reason. And I'm looking into it, but at this moment I haven't had it yet. Um, that I go over my time limit and the recordings are uploading. So maybe that's the reason. We shall see. Do you trade Bitcoin? Nah, not really. I did it in the past, but now not really. I'm a little bit focused right now on something I'm doing on Forex. Um, so if this is really on point and I'm happy with what I'm doing there, I will maybe switch back to trading Bitcoin because basically the big moves. See you tonight, Sophie. The big moves is easy to predict. Like for example, if you were looking for a retest here, what I showed you, what I said, then you can find yourself some intraday slash swing trades on that lower time frame. If you then go to like 1 hour time frame, for example, you can use the same way you're looking at your 30-minute, 15-minute time frames. You can do this the same. You can look at engulfings on a 4 hour time frame, break of structures on the 15-minute time frame or 1 hour time frame, and in that way find yourself an entry. Okay, but it's still a little different. Okay, than forex. So if you want to do this, that it works, I'm sure, but just know that it's way more volatile than a forex pair. Okay, good. That will be it, I think. So, for example, right now, if you're interested, what you could do is just simply wait for retracement in this zone and find yourself a sell entry right now to there. That could be a potential intraday idea, focused on a longer term vision. Okay, good. I want to wish you all a beautiful week. Short already again. Okay, nice, nice. If I take a look, the short opportunity that I see is this breakout retest. That was a beautiful one on the 15. But if you're following 1 hour structure and 4 hour structure, this is now the breakout. So now we can expect to retest back into there. We shall see. We shall see. Good. I'm gonna leave you with this. I want to wish you all a beautiful, beautiful week. We see each other back next week, of course, for a brand new session, Wednesday session. Um, I would say make sure to always follow your trading plan, your risk management plan, and be disciplined and consistent with this because this is, in my opinion, the most important part in trading. Next to your mindset, your risk management, the trading itself, the technical part, in my opinion, is the moment you see it, you will see how easy it can become. But it's especially your mental work and your risk management where you need to focus on to get that on point. Alrighty, so good. We see each other back next week. I wish you a beautiful, beautiful week. You will see the charts coming into the Discord channel, also together with the recording. And then, yeah, enjoy your week and we see each other very soon again. Good. See you very soon. Ciao, ciao.